Well, hello. Okay, something a bit different this time round then. As you see there, the GX4000 home entertainment system from Amstrad. Nice box art, really nice box. Look at the side, it shows what comes in the box. We all know about the Amstrad, don't we? The GX4000 rather. Show you this side as well. It's a really, I wonder what they're doing now. And this is like all the games that come in, you know. Did they? No, they didn't. Yeah, so the GX4000, as we know then, was Amstrad's failed attempt at the console market. 2 years too late, as we very much know, all know. What I've got here then is 2 more games for the console. There's only about 24 or 25 released for it. They're all there. Not all of them there, sorry. And I thought I'd show them off in a video and show the whole collection as well, which I've got so far. So the GX4000 itself then looks a bit like a snow speeder. The burning rubber cart that come with it, of course. There it is. A pretty decent racing game actually, only for the GX4000. There was a burning rubber game for the Amiga from Ocean as well, but that's a totally different game. And there's a control pad, pretty simple. Yeah, so 2 more games then to add to the collection. If only the GX4000 was 2 years sooner, eh? It could have had an impact. Could have been a bit more successful. Here's the demo of Burning Rubber while I carry on talking. Yeah, so thinking of games it could have had. There were quite a few planned. A few others planned for the GX4000 that never saw the light of day. Gaza 2, which obviously is soccer. Paul Gascoigne, that's one of them. Toki, or was it Toki? Platformer promotion where you like an ape. Control an ape. Pretty good game on your Amiga. There's a couple others which don't spring to mind at the moment. But you think the likes of, say, Turrican on this system would have been great, wouldn't it? Or even R-Type. R-Type has recently been remade. It's really, really nice and colourful. Got music playing as well. I think R-Type on the Amstrad, the original, was just a poor Specky port. It was so poor, in fact, that the Specky version was better. So, lots of if and buts and could have beens. The GX4000 wasn't the only failed console, of course. There were quite a few others. Even Commodore had a failed console, whatever it was called. A few others. Nintendo had a failed handheld console, didn't they? The Virtual Boy. Anyhow, so yeah, quite a few possibilities it could have been. Things that could have been, but there weren't. So the 2 games I've got for the GX4000 are, I mean, most GX4000 games are rare, as you know. The console's quite cheap to pick up, but the games themselves are much more expensive. The first one then, there we go, Copter 271, Mauricio. Not sure if this actually got released on another platform or not. Don't know about looking. I should have done some research perhaps. Decent enough artwork. You can see on the side there what systems it's for. Obviously Amstrad released 2 up-to-date computers at the time, rather. The 464 Plus and the 6128 Plus, which I really want to get, because that's the disc and cartridge all in one. So there we go, screenshots of Copter 271, and it looks a bit like Swiv. It's not a very good shoot 'em up actually, what I've seen, but I will be giving it a go shortly, and might even put some gameplay up if it's only gameplay comes out any good or not. In the box, of course, I can get it open with one hand. I can. There we go, the cartridge in the middle, as you kind of expect now, and the manual, which is pretty much in black and white. There we go then. That's the first one. And the second one, also from Mauricio, is Super Pinball Magic. Now I do actually have Pinball Magic on the Amiga, so I might actually do a comparison at some stage. Quite not if you like, quite nice artwork. Yeah, nice set of pins there, I'd say. Yeah, so once again, right on the side, a couple of screens in the back to show you. It's about as good as Pinball got on the Amstrad. It did get a normal release as well. I don't think there's really any difference, to be honest. So put a flipper in your console. 12 levels, but it's all pretty similar. Yeah, so I might actually chuck on the Amiga one later and perhaps do a comparison. Once again, if I can get in the box, I can. Cartridge. It says on that side actually, there we go, and the manual. So there we go then. So that's 2 of the games. The rest of them I have, obviously I haven't got them all. Barbarian 2, Dungeon of Drax. You'd think they actually put Barbarian on there as well, wouldn't you? Can buy a Barbarian 1 and 2 as a double pack for the Amstrad and other systems. Got the shader screens in the back. No real update from the original release. Next we have Batman. Now some of the games say game cartridge on the side and some of them don't. There we go, Batman, pretty good game actually this one. Some screens. I mean, I think there's gameplay videos of every single GX4000 game. I could be wrong, I'm pretty sure there is. Crazy Cars 2, which I think has some digitised music in this version, or is it just the normal release? Perhaps both. There we go. And Crazy Cars 3 on the Amiga was awesome. I did a video of the Amstrad version some time back. If you haven't seen it, have a look. Not quite that good, to be honest. Also from Titus was Fire and Forget 2. Oddly enough, a sequel to Fire and Forget. There we go. Yeah, I mean, pretty much road blasters, but your car can take off as well, if you like. So, similar sort of thing. Next up is a classic Klax. I do like this one, Domark. Yeah, this is it's a variation. I mean, obviously Tetris is one of the earlier puzzle ones. This, the blocks come down the screen, and you've got to match the colours, get them in rows, stuff like that. There we go. Next up we have Mystical. Now this is fairly decent. This is almost considered like a shoot 'em up because you literally walk up the screen, commando style, if you like. The bottom screenshot there shows you. You're on the bottom right there, I think, that screenshot. You get spells as well to take out the enemy. You just keep going, and you've got a couple of bosses as well. So it is kind of like a vertical scrolling shooter. Next up we have Navy Seals. Now this does show what the GX4000 could do. It's one of the better games for the system, definitely. There you go, it's a platform run and gun, if you like. Yeah, I mean I could do a gameplay of all these really, but I think they're all on, pretty much all on YouTube anyway. One of the poorest games was definitely this, No Exit. There you go, that's like Bruce Lee and the guy from the film Legend, remember that from the 80s? There you go, so like a scrolling, side-scrolling beat 'em up of sorts. It's one-on-one or not, I haven't actually played this yet, to be honest. 1 or 2 players at least, but lax game. Operation Thunderbolt. Yeah, I liked Operation Thunderbolt back in the day on the Amstrad. One of the worst things about it was you could barely see where your cursor was, so it's hard to see where you're shooting. You get the general idea. Not sure if this actually makes any improvement on the original Amstrad release. Probably not. Next up we have Pro Tennis Tour. Oddly enough, out of all the GX4000 games, all 24 or 25 of them, however many there are, there's 2 tennis games. There we go, so there's another tennis one still to get. I've only got one of them. Nothing too special there. And next we have Robocop 2. Now this is tough as nails, this game. Either that or I'm just not very good. It's probably a bit of both. There we go, so it's sort of side scrolling at the top there, as you can see, as is the original Robocop, but a lot more devious. And you've got a kind of 3D section at the bottom there. You've got a cursor on the screen. There we go. Robocop 3 never made it to the Amstrad. Next up we have Switchblade. It's a pretty good game. Gremlin graphics, of course. Yeah, I haven't actually played this that much, to be honest. I think I've Switchblade on the Amstrad as well, if I remember rightly. So, decent platform game though. There's quite a bit in there to do. Check that on top there. 2 to go then. Like I said, I haven't got them all. Tintin on the Moon. Infograms. Never liked Tintin actually. Never really got into it. There we go. Some sort of platform action, but I really don't know much about this game. pilot the famous red and white rocket through space and help Tintin to fight against the Colonel Boris, tried to sabotage the expedition. Okay, and the final game is World of Sports. And I think World of Sports, alright, it's like daily Thompson's Decathlon and a few other things, summer games, winter games. No, all you get is 4 sports. There you go: BMX, bike racing, cliff diving, surfing, slalom skiing. And not very good either, to be honest. There's 2 of the sports. Many better sports games on the original Amstrad. You think a cartridge version could have done a whole lot more. So there we go. That is the GX4000 collection I have. I very much doubt I'll ever get them all. Obviously, I'm sure you know about Chase HQ2, whereas I think perhaps 2 copies in existence. Yeah, I'm not paying £900 or whatever it was last time it went for it on eBay for it. So there we go then, guys. That's the collection. I might do a couple of gameplay videos of some of these coming up soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon.